Welcome back, teachers and students. I'm Nick Arango.
And I'm Chaneli Ponce.
Today is Friday, January 12th, 2018.
And Mass TV starts now.
This week's chosen 12th grader for our senior spotlight is band magnet student Fabiana Solar.
Hi, my name is Fabiana Solar and I'm a percussionist here at Miami Art Studio. I guess it all started when I was 7 years old. My parents, they put me into this music school where I started learning how to do drum set. And then around like the age of 12, when I started getting into like middle school, I got more into the whole classical idea of percussion. I've been doing a lot of honor bands that have helped me become a better musician, sharing my love of music with all these people that have the same passion that I have. And it's just made me a better musician. Like last year I was able to go up to Indianapolis and perform in the National Honor Band of America. And it was just an amazing experience because I was around people who want to do this as a career, and it's just like giving me an insight of what my future might be looking like. In my years here at Miami Art Studio, I've had a lot of help and guidance to get to where I am today. I'd like to thank Mr. De Jesus, because without him I wouldn't have the knowledge of music that I have today. I wouldn't be as good of a percussionist as I am, and honestly I wouldn't be here. I also like to thank John Bixby, the director of band here at Miami Art Studio, because he's opened my eyes to a whole new world of honor bands, and because of him I would have known about all these honor bands that I've been able to be a part of. In general, percussion is a category of instruments, and multiple instruments fall into that category. And luckily enough, I know how to play all of them. The main ones that I know how to play are like marimba, vibraphone, xylophone. There's a snare drum, there's a drum set. You have the timpani. You have bongos, congas, which go into more Latin percussion, and then there's smaller instruments under that.
So Fabiano, there's a few things that come to mind when I think of Fabiano Solar and him in the class of 2018. I think of fun. I think of somebody that just enjoys life. He's truly a happy person, always laughing, very athletic, really a well-rounded person and extremely talented as well as a percussionist. But really, I think of his smile, I think of his laughter, I think of him dancing at all the dances or always, busting a move. You have to say, man, that kid could really eat. I mean, that dude loves food, man. Like very few people I've ever seen. That guy is not embarrassed to eat and eat a lot. So that's Fabiano Solar for me.
Music's my passion, and it's just what I want to do.
On to this week's freshman feature.
Doral City Place is an amazing area that has not yet received the recognition it deserves. But now you may be asking, what is Doral City Place? Well, it's the focus of our new segment that will be alternating with the bandit. I'm Julian Sandoval, and this is Hidden Miami.
Life could be a dream, sweetheart. Hello, hello again.
Doral City Place is a relatively new location here in Florida. It was opened on March 17 of 2017. As of today, the mall has only been open for 9 months. However, the beautiful area is surprisingly unknown here in Miami. The City Place features a wide variety of fun activities and fine dining establishments. There are over 20 restaurants here and more than 10 accessory stores. My mass correspondents and friends, Rodrigo, Jose, Tuki, and Brian, are currently on their way here. How about we check in on them?
We're currently headed to City Place Doral. Yeah, got the camera. So like when I went there was a soup, an amazing soup. I like soup. But where'd you eat the soup? In the Mexican place. Look, I don't like Mexican food that much, but that soup, that was good soup. Yeah. Wait. I don't like Mexican food. I don't like Mexican. That burger fight. I mean that concrete, bro. It's like ice cream and it has stuff in it. Once we get there, we'll start. Shout out Meter. Peace out.
So as you can see, we currently got to City Place. There's a fountain by over there. There are tons of restaurants around us. 8 dozen restaurants around us. We're currently standing under an ice cream parlor. So right now we're actually gonna go check out one of the restaurants. It's called Burger Fight. So we'll see you there. Alright, you better sponsor us. Very good food. Bit hot. Alright, we're going to King's Bowling right now, ladies.
And that's just a small fraction of what there actually is to explore. There are still a bunch of locations that we couldn't get to at City Place. We encourage you to go explore the place on your own time. And who knows, you might actually find something you really like. South Florida is filled to the brim with buildings and areas with an interesting history or service, yet they are very underappreciated. Hopefully this segment has persuaded you to broaden your horizons and explore new places. This has been Julian Sandoval, signing off.
This week, my co-anchor Chaneli Ponce caught up with Jason Reese and Albert Mirabal, two of our student athletes here at Miami Art Studio, and asked them what it was like balancing their schoolwork along with their athletic responsibilities.
According to a survey conducted by U.S. News, over 7.6 million students play a sport throughout their 4 years of high school. Along with playing a sport in high school comes the responsibility of balancing schoolwork with sports. My name is Chaneli Ponce, and this week we've selected 2 athlete students here at Mass to see exactly what it's like to be both a star student and a star athlete.
Hi, my name is Albert Mirabal. I'm a freshman here at Moss and I play basketball at Braddock Senior High. Being a freshman at Moss and playing sports at Braddock, I have to focus on making school my main priority and managing my time wisely to make sure I get all my work done. I always make sure to put the same amount of effort I put into basketball into my schoolwork.
Being a teacher, obviously, I'm on top of him because I want him to do well and I know that he has a lot of responsibilities. Being a mom, I'm just there to support him, you know, whatever he needs, taking him to practice, making sure he gets to his games on time. And honestly, with him, a lot of it is on him. I guess like always enforcing that he does have responsibilities. And that.
If I could choose someone I can relate to, I choose Jason Reese because he goes through the same things I do when it comes to juggling schoolwork and practice and going back and forth between 2 different schools.
Well, I mean, at first, freshman year and sophomore year was hard. It was hard to get used to. But after that, I just kind of got used to it, and I just kept doing everything that my parents told me to do, my teachers told me to do, and my coaches told me to do. So after a year or 2, I was just used to it, and I was ready to do what I had to do.
Okay, so Jason Reese is going places. So remember that name, because he's definitely going to go far. He's been a great role model for students about balancing academics and athletics. It first comes from the home. He has a great parents that have really pushed him to stay on that drive and focus. He's very motivated and self-driven. He's an athlete by nature and he just has a lot of heart. And in doing so, he knows that to get places, academics is key.
Both Jason and Albert are proof that when there is passion present, a person will find a way to juggle any task.
This week, Jason and I are back with another episode of Arango vs. Reese. Let's check out what was our first challenge of 2018.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Arango vs. Reese. I'm Jason Reese, that's Nick Arango, and today we're here with Kevin Gill.
It's been a while since we've done Arango vs. Reese. Our last challenge was back in November when our camera guy Kevin submitted for us to do a bake-off, and Jason won. Your challenge was picked the last time we did it, so...
This week's challenge is the What's in the Box challenge, submitted by Melissa Romero.
So we both have to put 3 items in a box and have to guess while only feeling it, so we can't like see. So like you
could only feel it. That sounds pretty cool. I think we could do that.
Let's do it.
All right, let's get to it. Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks, Kevin.
Let's do it.
All right, listen, bro. Before we get started, some ground rules for the items.
Ground rules.
Nothing that's alive. Nothing that inflicts pain. like minor pain, major, none of that.
Okay.
And nothing that comes out of something else.
What do you mean?
Like something that came out of another living.
Oh, okay. I got it.
All right,
well, let's go do it.
All right, so before Jason comes in, I got my 3 items right here. I got my asthma inhaler, an old iPod, and I have a tie clip. He'll feel those things out and see if he can guess what they are.
All right, so my 3 items of choice were half a tennis ball, a hair sponge, and this one doesn't fit in the box, but it's a power brick. That's what we call it in my house. And, yeah, hopefully he can not get them because I'm trying to win this challenge. I don't know. Oh, okay. This is an inhaler. This is an inhaler.
This is got the bumps. Oh, I know. This is what you use for your hair, your sponge, right?
Yeah. What the heck? What is this? It feels like those iPod things.
Is it like a broken tennis ball?
Last item. Let's see what we got. Is there nothing in this box?
No.
What is this? Is this a tie clip?
Yes.
A tie clip. All right. So for this one, it doesn't fit in the box, obviously. So I'm just gonna give it to him.
What the heck? Okay, it plugs into the wall. Oh, is it one of those like for multiple outlets? All right. So me and Jason are here, and we're gonna do our overtime round because we both guessed each other's 3 items. So we're gonna be handed the same item and we're gonna see who guesses it first. So,
You ready?
bro, is it moving? Is it an animal?
Whoa.
Oh, it's a water.
It is
jug.
They got it.
It's a water jug. So I won in our overtime round with this water jug. Thank you to the activities office for helping us with our challenge. So I finally won a challenge. I've lost like 4 challenges in a row or something like that, so it feels good to win again.
Make sure to keep putting your ideas in the box. Write your name on an index card, your idea, what grade you're in, and we'll try to pick it out. We'll see you guys next week.
And now to an important message our principal, Dr. Balsera, wants to get out to the student body.
As we reach the halfway point of the year, we felt it was important to have these mid-year assemblies to kind of just review and share with the kids some of the policies that up until this point we may not have enforced so strictly that we're going to start enforcing. I'll give you just a couple of examples. Number 1, the uniform policy. We want to basically make clear that the uniform policy applies to everyone. Number 1 for appearance. Number 1 for expectations of the student. There's also the security aspect of uniforms and what they mean. So if we ever have somebody from a visiting school that tries to sneak in, or somebody that doesn't belong here, they're gonna visibly stand out when they're not in uniform. And the other one, and this is really a basic one, is chewing of gum. It's gotten to the point where our custodians really work so hard and they take such great pride in what they do and preparing the school for you guys, for the students, that we need to be considerate. We also talked about the phones, and when we talk about phones and earbuds and all those things, it just doesn't send a good picture of what's going on. You should be engaged when you're in school, and what I mean by engaged, not just in your academics, but you should be engaged with your friends, engaged with the people around you. So those are a few of the things that we're really going to begin enforcing the second half of the year that we covered during the assemblies.
Thank you for tuning in to today's episode.
Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel down below for all future videos and follow us on Instagram at mass_news. And for Mass TV, I'm Nick Arango.
And I'm Trinity Ponce, signing out.